yeah, it's been on my mind since you told me. I'm a bit nervous for it, but we'll see how it goes.
What are you nervous about, mate?
It's going out to everyone, isn't it? It's not like a team thing. It's like everyone can see this. I don't want to fuck up.
No, don't do that. I'm sure you won't, mate. I'm sure you won't.
Yeah, nah, that's fun.
Have you had a busy day today?
Sorry?
Have you had a busy day today?
Yeah, mate. I was fishing today. Well, kind of fishing. I started getting a bit of bait out on that. Got about 3 spoms in, and then I heard the sluice gates opening up. So turn around, come home, mate. What about you?
Yeah, a little bit of fishing today with Neil as well. So I went out doing a little day session locally. Neil's quite local to me as well, so we haven't been able to obviously travel that far.
Yeah, how'd you get on?
I had a tench. Neil lost one.
It's better than nothing, isn't it?
It is better than nothing.
Neil lost one last time, didn't he?
Yeah, Neil seems to lose a few, but he's not doing too bad at the moment.
Nah, that's good. It's good.
So what sort of things are you going to want to be getting across in the podcast then, Billy? Or if you could sum yourself up, sum yourself up that you'd want to get across. So the type of person you are.
Type of guy that I am. So yeah, I'm quite bubbly, like a bit of banter. Don't take myself too seriously. Just want to enjoy my fishing. And have some laughs along the way, really.
All right, okay, we'll try and get that across as best we can.
That sounded like a dating profile, Billy. Don't take yourself too seriously.
No, we don't need none of that.
Here, Billy Carey.
Yeah.
It's on the dating scene. Missus will be listening to this, so I've got to be careful.
More like the undateables.
Hi, Billy's missus.
Oi.
Hi, Billy's missus.
What's her name, Billy?
Bloody hell. Poppy.
Oh, that's a great name.
Billy and Poppy.
She's a great girl. She is a great girl.
She'd have to be to put up with you.
That's
nothing wrong with me, mate. There's nothing wrong with me. I'm completely different when I'm not on the bank. Oh, yeah.
What are you like out off the bank, then?
I don't think I'm allowed to speak like that on this podcast, to be fair.
You're not on the podcast.
This is just savage.
Just the warm-up.
Just the warm-up. Just a savage, really. The vanilla driller, apparently.
Where's the vanilla driller come from? Why do they call you the vanilla driller?
Ask Harriet. She knows all about it.
Again,
no one actually calls me. Well, they do, but it means something completely different to what Harriet thinks.
Okay. I mean, feel free to enlighten us.
Nah, it's not really PC.
Okay.
Right, well, now, further ado, this is the official ClubCarp podcast. You're listening to George Treadwell, your host and co-founder of the club. I've also got with me fellow co-founder Harriet Treadwell. And one of our fellow team members, Billy Carey, is joining us on the phone remotely. Obviously, he can't be here today until lockdown's finished, and then I'm sure we'll get him on the show. But yeah, let's kick things off. And we'll go through a little bit of we'll go through an introduction to Billy and a little bit about him and his fishing. And Billy's just started doing a vlog, and he's just started doing his vlogging, so it'd be nice to find a little bit out about why he started doing that and how accessible it is to do vlogging, because there's a lot of you out there which will probably be keen on wanting to pick up a camera and start doing your own vlogs or your own photography. So I want to pick Billy's brains, because he's obviously just started doing it himself, and want to find out how accessible it is to do. We've got a couple of games to play, and then let's have a little chat about Billy on how he's been finding his single day fishing. So I think that's a pretty good intro, Billy. I mean, I'm not going to beat around the bush. That wasn't a warm-up that we just done. That was the first 10 minutes of the podcast. So it's nice to everyone now knows that you are the vanilla driller. So, Billy, You've explained yourself in 3 words. So tell us a little bit more about yourself. How old are you?
Yeah,
sort of
I'm 21, just turned 21 in January. I've been doing a lot of day fishing recently, same as everyone. Struggling, to be fair, over winter. I haven't done too well, but I got the ball rolling. 2021, my first fish. I think that was on Wednesday, and hands down the smallest carp I've ever caught.
I think we all saw you net that, and everyone got excited. And we got our own WhatsApp group, and everyone was really buzzing, everyone really excited. And then your little bit of video. In fact, I'm going to post that bit of video up for you so everyone can see.
Yeah, it was a bit embarrassing, mate, but over the moon nonetheless. Get the ball rolling.
Yeah, well, what lake is that you're currently fishing on?
Oh, so that was just a little day ticket lake in St Albans.
Oh, that's even worse. I thought it was on your harder ticket.
No, it weren't on Nazen, mate. No. You wouldn't find anything that small in there, but I probably would, to be fair. I'd find a way.
You'd find a way. So
Once I start catching them.
How long you been fishing for, Billy?
I've been fishing since I was proper young. I was about 7 or 8 when I first started going with my dad. I used to fish Walthamstow. Well, I used to go with him to Walthamstow quite a lot. And then I think I first started fishing when I was about 12 for carp. Started on like the number one reservoir with him, just sort of casting as far as I can with the hopes I'll pick up a fish. I did, to be fair, picked up a few little fish, some nice ones from the 1 and 2, from the 2 and 3, and also the lower Maynard. I started fishing Walthamstow when I was really young. So that's that.
No, and what sort of got you into fishing? You said you went with your dad. Was he the sort of the person that sort of got you out fishing, or was this something that you picked up and then dragged your dad along with you?
Yeah, so my dad and my granddad were the main ones, really. They got me into it. They've been doing it their whole life as well. Started me on it when I was really young, sort of angling for like little perch and stuff when they were obviously going for carp. They sort of progressed from there. I got my first carp rods. I think they were Gray's Prodigy Mark 1s. I still got them in the garage. They're proper old rods. Well, to me they are anyway. And then, sort of progressed from there. Started doing my own thing when I got a bit older. Started fishing a lot of day tickets, sort of Manor Farm in Biggleswade and also Nash Lakes, Royston. And then now recently I started stepping my angling up a bit, got myself a ticket on Nazen Meads, which is a big pit in the Lee Valley. And as I've found, it's not the easiest of waters. I've done one fish since September, but hopefully we get a few more on the bank springtime and into the summer. Yeah,
well, fingers crossed. Hours put in equals reward. Effort equals reward.
Definitely.
So you've just received one of our ClubCarp subscription boxes that came out this week. The spring box came out, so me and Harriet are really excited to be able to get that out to everyone and to sell out of it as well. And if you would have picked up a box, well, you certainly picked up a box, you would have seen that it was backed by Dan Hawkes and the Ridge Monkey team, and all the components in there to put Dan's Slip D rotator in the box. And obviously you picked one of them up today along with a load of other products in it. What were your thoughts, opinions?
Yeah, mega box. Looking through the components, I think it's going to be, people are really going to enjoy putting that rig together. I haven't tied it myself before, so I'm looking forward to actually tying that, see what it's all about. I've done the rotator before, or the spinner as it said, but never the actual Slip D version. So excited to give that a go and see what that's like.
Yeah, well, brilliant. I'm glad that you like that. Glad to get on board with it. And as an experienced angler as well, it's always nice to actually pick up a new product or have a look at new things out there. Or like you said, you've never done a Slip D rotator before. Actually, might change your fishing for the better or just open your horizon a little bit more on the type of other rigs and other components that are out there and how to actually put them together and how to use them.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's definitely tailored towards the more like beginner anglers, as you will, but it's definitely something to look forward to. Even if you know what you're doing with rigs, so you've been fishing for a long time, it's just something to look forward to. You can, you just get a nice thing through the post, and it's like Christmas, really. You just don't know you don't know what you're gonna get. It's always something good to look forward to.
Exactly. And Billy, with your vlogging, how are you finding it? How did you kind of start getting into it?
So after watching a lot of stuff on YouTube, looking at loads of other sort of small vloggers and stuff like that in the carp scene, it's just something I really wanted to give a go for myself. So I went out and bought a camera. I got the Canon 250D, bought the little thing, the mic that you plug on top and a tripod, and that's all you need really. You don't need all the kit in the world, and you just sort of pick it up as you go along really. Just play around with it. I've had a bit of guidance from George and other people for setting up the camera, because there's so much to it, settings wise. But as soon as you've got the hang of those, you're absolutely fine.
Yeah, definitely. And so, did you do much research before you went out and bought all your kit? Like you just said, you just had a chat to George. And what advice would you give to someone going out looking for equipment?
Yeah, so I've done quite a lot of research online what sort of the best camera for vlogging would be. I spoke to a few people. I know Simon knows a lot about cameras. George obviously knows a lot about cameras. I spoke to a few of my other friends one of them's a wedding photographer, and he knows quite a lot. So he sort of pointed me in the right direction of what camera would be the best for the money I had. and it's not the most expensive camera. I think it was like just over 500 quid. So it's quite a beginner's one, but it does exactly what I need it to do. It's perfect.
Great. And how have you found it so far? Kind of, I guess, like recording yourself and doing takes and that kind of thing.
Yeah, so my memory card's filling up with outtakes, so it's quite difficult speaking to the camera. You do a lot of things wrong, like stuttering and stuff like that. But once you get the hang of speaking to it, it just gets easier and easier and easier. So the more you practice, the better you'll get.
Exactly. Like, I find it's definitely all about perseverance with it. And, you know, if you get things wrong 13 times in a row, you can start to get a bit frustrated. But it's just that, you know, get up, go for a walk, make a cup of tea and come back to it kind of thing, rather than just let it get the best of you.
Yeah, definitely.
Once you're doing
I was doing a few today when I was out. I was doing like the box unopening thing, and because it's an open access pit, there's so many people like walking past on bikes and that, and having a look and sort of getting in the shot and things like that. I was doing my head in, so I must have done 16 takes of doing the actual box because people sort of interrupting it and doing my head in, but got there in the end.
Did you feel like one of those news readers where someone like jumps in the background?
Yeah, it's like one of those things you see on Twitter, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Great. Billy, are you up for a game?
Ooh.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah? Right.
Let's do it.
We're going to play a bit of our famous game, Spit It Out.
Dun, dun, dun.
And because there's 3 of us on the call, it means that I am doing the describing, and it's going to be you versus George.
God. Oh, we need to find a stopwatch.
Here we go. Come on then, let's do it.
Hold on.
Hang on, we haven't prepared for this very well. We need to find a stopwatch.
I'm on it.
Get on it, Harriet.
Right, how long do we need? I think 1 minute.
1 minute, 2 minutes we did last time.
Let's meet in the middle. Let's go 1 minute 30.
Okay, that's fair. How are we going to decide who goes first? Oh, I'll tell you what I could do. Let me get a pop up.
I'm going to be shocking at this.
Ooh, pineapple.
Right, let me give these a shuffle.
Hang on. Right, Billy, this is to go first or second, all right? So I've got hang on, you can see that.
I was going to say, got to
right.
keep it in shot, mate.
This is my right hand. This is my left hand. Right, which pop up is hang on, let me go again. Which is the pop up? Hang on, let me start again. The pop up is either in my right hand or my left hand. Which one's it in? This is to pick to go first.
Definitely in your left. 100% in your left.
No, it's in my right hand.
Oh, shocker.
Billy, you can go first.
Okay, mate.
Right. Billy, are you ready?
Right, do you want to explain the game to me a bit? Because I haven't played this before.
Oh, yeah,
That's
that
true.
would probably be helpful, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I was going to say.
Right, so Spit It Out is I'm going to try and describe what's on my card. So I've got some cards here. I'm going to try and describe it without saying any of the words that are on the card. And you have to guess what I'm saying.
Cool.
So I'll give you an example. Something that you put on the end. That's not going to work because I don't know what I'm trying to describe.
Something that you're going to put on the end.
Stop it.
God.
Stop it.
Harriet, Treadwell.
It's a hook bait that floats. They usually
A pop up.
There you go. For example, that was a test round.
That was just an example, yeah.
Yeah, exactly right. Are you ready?
Vanilla Driller, you're up.
You've got 1 minute
on,
and
then.
30 seconds, and
Do you want me to do stopwatch?
yeah, you can
I'll
pass
go stopwatch.
as well if you're not sure.
Okay.
How many passes does he get?
Cool.
Look,
As
if
many
he
as I
takes the piss, then we'll stop him.
Yeah.
All
Right.
Okay. Ready?
Ready?
Go.
Go.
You fill it up with water.
Bucket.
Yes. You drive it. It's a remote controlled thing to.
Bait boat.
Yes. It's really heavy, and you put it on the end of your line.
Lead.
Yes. It comes in lots of different flavours, and it's like a squeezy tube of.
Goo.
Yes. It's what you get when you get to your lake. You pick a.
A swim.
Yes. Big brand run by Denny Fairbrass.
A quarter.
Yes. You love it.
Spot in.
It's like the mix that you put together.
Spod mix.
Yes. You put them on when you have to get in the
That's
lake.
not Spod Mix.
Waders.
Yes, waders, isn't it? We'll come back to that. It's the brand that we had in our first box.
Thinking anglers.
Yeah. It's what you use to cart all your stuff around the lake.
A barrow.
Yeah.
Barrow.
It's what you sleep in at night. Or you sit in
sleeping bag or bed chair.
So you sit under it in the rain.
Bivvy.
Yes.
Bivvy. Brolly.
It's what you weigh the fish with.
Scales or sling.
Yeah, you make a tea and you put it in a
Cup. Mug.
yes. It's really awful smelling stuff.
Sent from hell.
Yeah. It's
Smashing this.
what you scoop up the fish
Billy,
in.
you're on a roll.
It's got lots of little holes in it. You put it in the water to scoop the
A
fish.
sling.
5 seconds.
No, right at the end, you're getting it in. You grab your.
Oh, that's it.
Landing
Time
net,
up. Time up.
Landing net.
Yeah. Okay.
Smashed that. Smashed it.
You really
did well.
did.
There's
Wow.
no way George is beating that.
Nah.
No chance.
That's
I don't
hard.
even think we need George to play. How many do you reckon you got?
We're going to write this down. This is going to go on a leaderboard as well.
How many questions were there?
Hang on. Harriet's counting. One of them is, you said spod mix, and the answer was spom.
Oh.
Are we discounting
Yeah,
that?
definitely
okay.
I
discounting
said
that.
spod, didn't I? Didn't I say spod? Similar thing.
We'll check it. We'll give you the point for now, and
We'll
then
have to check after.
we'll have to put it in the comments after if you didn't get enough.
All right, Billy, you got 15.
Do I get the point?
Ooh, you've done your M&S voice again, Harriet.
15.
15.
Right, let me
There
move
we
my
go.
microphone. I need to
Right.
prep for this.
Have I even got enough cards?
Oh no, Billy's fallen over. There we go.
Oh,
I hope you got enough cards. We're gonna have to make some up quickly.
I'm back.
No,
Yeah.
it's all right. I think we've got some.
Let me sort Billy out. Billy keeps falling over. There we go.
Okay, are you ready?
Makeshift camera.
15 for the win. 16 for the win.
16 for the win.
16.
Okay.
Hit me.
And go. It's a big lake in France. We've been to it before.
Cassian.
Yes. It's what you put on your face when you want to see in the dark.
What? A head torch?
Yeah. You tie them up. They're also known as solid.
Bags. Solid PVA bags.
Yes. It's the brand that we've just had in Springboks.
Ridge monkey.
Yes. It goes beep 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 beep.
Bite alarm.
Yes. If you poke it through a pop-up.
Whoop. Bait needle. Bait needle.
Yes. It's what you put the fish on the bank on to keep it safe.
Mat. Landing
Soft.
mat. Landing mat.
First word is the type of fish.
Mirror. Carp. Carp mat.
Yes. We've had that.
Okay.
It's what you use to burn the end of
A lighter.
Yes. When you do this to bring something into the bank, you
Reel it. Reel.
Yes,
Fishing reel.
Yes. It's what you keep all your stuff in. It's a
Tackle bag. Barra bag.
Yeah. But it's a tackle something else.
Case. Bait bag.
What else do we send out?
Tackle box.
Yes. It's the big 12-foot thing.
Fishing rod.
Yes. It's a type.
Easy.
It's a type of fish commonly found in Japan.
Koi.
Yes. I have no idea what this is. It's a pop-up-y thing.
This is not going to go down well if you don't know what it is.
That sits at the top of the lake because it doesn't sink.
Float. Mark float.
Yes. It's what you hammer into the side of.
Pegs. Mallet.
Yes. Oh,
Whoa.
Go
stop.
on.
Oh, I think you might have just nicked this one,
I
Bill.
think it's close, you know. 1, 2,
I was trying to
3.
sort Billy out. He kept falling over.
Trying to get me out of the picture.
Oh, mate. George got 60.
Oh, get in! Oh, done it by one.
Oh,
I'll have to have a decider on that one.
that was
Yeah.
close. Well, you got another game coming up in a bit, but
Oh, okay, cool.
that was. I'm sweaty.
You're sweating.
That was good. I was trying not to laugh and put you off when you said it's a big 12-foot thing. I was just like, oh my god. There could be so many answers for that.
Yeah.
12-foot rod.
Oh,
Stop
no.
it.
Don't, stop it,
Stop
Billy.
it.
Look what you're making
Oh
of it.
my god, you're making it worse.
I am.
What can we do? Harriet, pick up. You haven't done your M&S thing. All right, we've got 6. All right, Billy, pick a number between 1 and 6, and then we'll get Harriet to do her M&S voice for a tub of pop-ups.
I'm going to go 4.
4. 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
4. Oh, let's go that one.
okay.
Oh, that's 4. 1, 2, 3. Which one, Harriet? That's 4.
Number
really.
4. Yeah, that one.
Right. Here we go. M&S. Right, this is on the comments on the last YouTube video. Most people went, "Oh, Harriet's M&S voice." Ready? Ready for this, Billy?
Shocking.
This is horrendous.
Okay. Floating. Mainline pop-ups. Dedicated pop-ups. Sell 15 millimeters. I don't feel like that was my best, to be honest. There's a lot of
sounds
just
nothing
random
like it.
words.
Nothing like it.
Scopex squid.
Let's put that back. Right, let's stop that.
Yeah.
Right.
Billy, we're going to talk to you now about obviously
Day
at the moment.
ticket.
Yeah.
So obviously we've had we're in lockdown. Day ticket fishing only. You're on a big hard complex at the moment. Day ticket fishing. Is it worth getting on your normal syndicate lakes for a day ticket session, or are you looking for other lakes?
To be fair, a lot of people have been pulling off nazing. It's only me and Alex who have been doing days, really. We've done a few sessions here and there. We haven't had nothing. So a lot of it's to do with the lake being basically unfishable at the moment. So when you get really bad weather and lots of rain, there's like 3 lagoons, and they're like sort of flood relief systems from the river, and it opens up, and they open the sluice gates, and it just kills the fishing. But yeah, fishing nazing in the day is primarily known as a night bite water. So no, I'd say it's not worth it. I'd much rather go to sort of a day ticket venue that I know, but because you can't travel very far, it's sort of a bit of a spanner in the works, really. So I have been doing days on nazing. But yeah, like I said, it's been quite unproductive so far. But with the warmer weather and no rain forecast for the coming weeks, you never know. Could turn it around.
So obviously, none of us are professional consultants or big name anglers. We're the everyday angler that likes to go out, normally weekend fishing, getting the fishing in where we can. And you've opted to fish mazing, big, massive expanse of water, handful of fish, big fish though. And I think that's quite a valuable bit of advice that you've given there, really. So if it is proving a little bit difficult, even for this time of year, especially coming in the winter months and day ticket fishing only, I think what you've said there kind of sums up really how important actually just getting out to a little local lake where you can get a bend on the rod and actually enjoy your fishing. Because there's no point in going out on a big gravel pit, sitting there blanking week in, week out.
Blanking. Yep.
Yeah,
no, it can be soul destroying, and I get a lot of stick for blanking on there. A lot of people do give me some grief, but you got to be in it to win it. You can't catch them at home, so it only takes one bite.
No, absolutely.
There's some smashing fish in there. Absolute gorgeous fish in that lake. So I'm going to stick it out, and it's going to be my main water for the coming years.
No, do you fish with a partner or a friend, or do you work together, or do you know the other members on there? What is there a particular person that you get on well with down there that you can work with, or is it a case of you're just kind of out for yourself? Not out for yourself, but you know what I mean. You're working at it alone, really.
No, definitely. Yeah. So when I first started, I didn't know no one. I didn't know anything about the lake. And then I bumped into a guy called Alex, proper funny lad. Sort of introduced him to ClubCarp, really. He come on board. Proper nice guy. We're going to fish it as a pair, really. Sort of, if we can find, because the main thing on that lake is finding them. So if one of us starts getting amongst some fish, we can let each other know where they are, and we can sort of fish the same area together. So yeah, we are going to be targeting that lake as much as we can as a pair. So that's the plan, anyway.
Oh, that's pretty good going, mate. Have you got like a backup plan, or a lake that doesn't, like if mazing doesn't quite go to plan, you've got something else to fall back on? Because you mentioned the sluice gates opening up and being able to drop off of it.
So that's the thing where obviously I've got a few day tickets I've fished in the past, but I don't really want to travel to them because it's quite out of the way, sort of half an hour, 45 minutes up the road sort of thing. So I have just had to fish there. There's a smaller sort of stock pond on the side of Nazing called Bracken's Pool. It's meant to be equally as hard, even though it is fishable and the conditions are prime on there. It's still really hard. There's only a handful of fish in there as well, sort of up to 40 pound, but it's only like 2 acres big. So it would make sense for me to do all my time on there, but I don't get the same sort of energy when I fish that place. I haven't got the drive for that small little pond that I do for the big lake, because I've got a few targets in the main lake that I really, really want to catch. So all my effort's going to be concentrated on there. So no, I don't, at this moment, I don't really have a backup water to go to, but I am looking at picking up sort of a second ticket elsewhere, but that'll be further down the line.
That's a really good idea to have, a really good approach. Is there any particular angler or consultant that you sort of look up to as a bit of an inspiration? especially around sort of you fishing mazing, you're vlogging.
Yeah, definitely. There's one guy that will stand out if you mention Nazin. That's a guy called Greg Ellis. Won Carp Angler of the Year, called Burfield Common, the most sought after carp in the UK. Don't think there's anyone in carp fishing or big carp fishing in general who haven't heard that guy's name, especially if you fish Nazin. Everyone goes on about him, and massive inspiration to me. That's why I started vlogging, really, because took inspiration from that guy. It's how I found out about Nazin. I moved house sort of to Ware. I moved from Stevenage to Ware, and Nazin's only sort of 20 minutes down the road, and I never even heard of it before. Until I saw his video, looked up where it was, and it was 20 minutes down the road. And then I got myself on the waiting list, spent a little bit of time on there, and then I got my ticket. So yeah, I've got to give credit to him where it's due for putting me on that lake, really, and giving me some inspiration.
Well, best of luck on there, mate. Hope you do well. Hope you manage to get it on camera as well. Get practicing.
If I catch one, it'll all be vlogged, mate. Don't you worry.
Sounds good, mate. Should we play another game?
Let's do it.
Boom, boom, boom. All right.
Right. Are you ready? This is what I'm useful for. This game is called the 5-second smash. And we have our little timer here that makes a noise. You hear that? Right. Then you've got 5 seconds to name 3 things. Okay, so I'm going to read out one by one. And Billy, you can either choose to go first or second this time.
Okay.
And
I'll go second. I'll let George go first this time.
Okay.
Oh,
So the way this works as well is if George doesn't get the 3 things in time, it immediately goes to you, and you have to try and get another 3 things, and then it will go back to George and back to you. And if you fail after 4 times, then neither of you get a point. Okay.
Got ya.
Great. Cool. Have you got that pen?
A pen?
Where'd that pen go?
Where'd the pen go?
It's disappeared. That's
No,
all
I
right.
haven't got a pen.
That's all right. Don't worry.
I have to just remember it.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm looking at this right, but is that a parrot? What is that on that little keychain thing?
A parrot?
On that little
This?
red thing? That looks like a parrot.
Oh, it's a bit of
What is
rope.
that? Oh, it's a bit of rope.
It's just a bit of
Where I'm
rope.
sitting, that looks just like a parrot. Like a little toy parrot thing. I'm looking at that like, what on earth am I looking at?
No.
No.
Can you see the
I can see that. Yep, I can see that.
with the little balls going down?
Yeah.
That's your
Alright.
5
Yeah, I can
seconds.
see it.
I'll let you know when the time's up. Okay, George, you're up first.
Yeah.
If the time gets to the end, Billy, I'm just going to say your name and then you go. Okay?
Cool.
And then we'll just throw it back and forward. All right, George.
Yeah.
Name 3 flavours of goo.
Scopex, pineapple, no name.
Is that right, Billy? Scopex a flavour?
It's
don't think it's
Scopex cream.
Scopex cream and pineapple supreme, but yeah, I mean, I'm happy to give him that.
Yeah.
All right, we'll give him that. The thing is, I need to keep score. Hang on. Let me just pop it on here.
I wonder if I've got a pen down here. Hang on.
We're so
It's not really
organised.
fair me judging my opponent. I could have just said no
Oh,
to
there's
that
a
one.
there's
He'd
a
have
pen
had
down
no
by your left
points.
foot. You dropped it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well done. Got it.
Right, brilliant. Okay, Billy, you're up.
You're up, Bill.
Okay, name 3
Come on
French lakes.
So I didn't hear that.
Oh,
Sorry, what? It's a dodgy phone signal. is what
Yeah.
it is.
Name 3 French lakes.
Abbey, Cassian, Gigantica.
God, I smashed it.
Smashed
You
it.
had like 2
Smashed
seconds
it.
left on that as well.
Right, George.
Yeah.
Name 3 famous carp.
Oh. Burfield Common.
Billy.
Burfield Common, Two-Tone, Mary.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Billy's stolen that one from you.
Oh, still.
Okay, Billy, throwing it back to you again. Here you go. Name 3 brands of pellet.
Go.
Mainline, sticky,
Gotta turn the thing.
Bayworks.
There, you got it. I'm just conscious that it's going to record over what Billy's saying and our guests might not be able to hear it. But that is a point for Billy. Billy, you're 3-1 ahead
I'm
right now.
No, they'll
On
definitely be able to
fire.
hear it.
Okay,
Go.
George, name 3 types of biscuit.
McVitie's, Bourbon. No!
Billy, go.
Custard cream, bourbon, malted milk.
Nice.
Oh.
Killing
God,
it. I am
absolutely.
killing it.
I don't know if he can have
Smashing it.
Bourbon. I said Bourbon.
Did ya? Oh. I didn't hear that.
We can have the point.
Yeah, okay. He gave you one earlier. Right, Billy, back to you. Name 3 types of carp.
Mirror, koi, common.
Nice.
That was easy.
I know that was an easy one.
Easy
Right.
peasy.
George, if you don't get this, I'm going to be really disappointed in you. Name 3 things that we sent out in the spring box.
Apex hooks, a towel, and the thinking angler's bag.
Oh. Yeah, all right. You can have that.
I mean, technically it's a pouch, but yeah, we'll give you that.
We'll give you that.
We're too generous on this game.
We are. We're actually really nice. We need someone here that's
It's going to
like...
backfire.
No.
It's going to backfire.
We should have had Neil on. Neil would have been pretty hard with the
Yeah.
scoring.
Is it?
Right.
Lethal.
Okay. Billy, you're still ahead at the moment. Name 3 types of rigs.
Blowback, spinner, hinge stiff.
Oh, he's quick.
I'm too good at it. I'm too good.
He's got youth on his side. That's why, George.
He's built for speed.
Yeah, exactly. Right. George, name 3 types of PVA.
PVA bag, PVA tape, PVA nugget.
Great, well done.
Very good.
Nice. Billy, if you don't get this, I'm going to be very disappointed in you. Name 3 things you'd put in spod mix.
Corn, hemp, pellet.
Nice.
Oh, I smashed it.
Okay.
Too good.
We're too good at these.
You are. George, this is your last question.
Oh,
Name 3 lakes at the Linear Complex.
Oh, Brasenose 1, Brasenose 2, and Hunt's Corner.
Nice.
Whoa, I was good at that one.
Well done.
I need to stop hitting my microphone. Okay, and Billy, your last question. Here you go. If you don't get this, it's going to be a tie.
That's twice you've said that now.
I said, no, this is going to be a tie if you don't get this. I'm not going to be disappointed in you.
Come on then.
Name 3. This is a question from Neil, by the way. I didn't know this.
Oh,
Name 3 Ridge Monkey team members who went to Sumber Lake.
I have no idea. I don't.
Dan,
oh my god.
Dan
George.
Hawkes,
Name one. I couldn't
Dave
name
Levy,
one. I don't think
and
I watched it.
Lee. Don't know his name. I can't remember his name.
Let me check.
no.
Let me check the
Well, you got
the
Dan,
scores from
Dave,
Neil.
and
That is wow. What is the chances of getting that question last?
go on.
Right, whoever gets this can have the win. All right. No, actually, that's not fair because Billy's actually beaten you.
Oh,
but,
what?
Hey!
The answer to that question was Dave Levy, Dan Hawkes, and Jay Mungo.
Oh,
Jay
Jay, of course.
Mungo
Yeah.
Carper, that, yeah.
Why did I say Lee?
Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, go on, add it up.
2, 3, 4.
I've definitely won.
Yeah,
There's a
Billy, you
chance.
smashed it.
smashed
You
that
won
one.
7 to
Smashed
4.
That was a
7-4.
Yeah.
So how was it going to be a tie?
Oh,
How was that gonna
because
be
I
a
won the
tie?
first game, and then you've just won the second game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you win the first game? I thought it was 16-all.
No, you got 15.
No, don't
I'm
get ahead of
afraid.
yourself.
Yeah.
Ah, shocker.
But you've done well. And you beat by quite a mile
you
as
very
well,
much.
so I think you should be proud.
Happy days.
Yeah, well done.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, Billy. Right, well, I think what we'll do is we're we're sort of bring it to a close. I think we'll say a massive thanks to yourself, Billy, sort of for coming on.
Thanks for having me, guys.
You're more than welcome. In the next podcast coming out, we've got a special guest, Dan Hawkes, who will be joining us, and he'll be talking to us a little bit about his the Slip D rotator, a little bit about the Great Escape, and some of the things that are coming up in the pipeline with Ridge Monkey. So it'd be great getting his input and seeing the future of the carp fishing industry, the carp fishing world, and the products that are going to be sort of coming out. Just want to give a massive shout out to our ClubCarp team, and a big thank you to everyone that they're doing. And also, if anyone wants to get involved and you want to put any comments in, or you want to ask anything for Dan when he comes on, please leave your comments below. #BiteLife with your questions, or actually just get on and subscribe across the social media platform, because it really helps us out as well, and it lets us know that you're actually watching and enjoying these videos and listening to these vlogs.
Mm-hmm. And Billy, before you go, one last question from us. What do you enjoy about being part of ClubCarp?
it's the team, just everyone across both chats, the silver and the bronze. Lovely bunch of guys. The banter in them chats are unreal. The amount of stuff that's flying backwards and forwards every day is just unreal. The amount of nice people I've met. Matty, for one, I think I speak to him every single day. There's not a day that goes past where we don't ring each other up. I get a lot of stick from the missus saying I talk to him more.
You're having a bromance.
So I think, yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's sort of like my big brother, really. It's definitely the team. It's a great thing to be a part of, and I can't thank you guys enough for sort of introducing me and creating a team.
He's going to be he's going to be devastated, you know that, because he doesn't actually know we're recording tonight either, and he doesn't know that this podcast's going out. And I know he's desperate to get co-hosting one and get on the podcast. Bless him.
I know.
And we will get him on and get him get him comfortable with it. Oh, and also
he's a lovely lad.
Big news coming up as well. We haven't shared this with much of the group, not even Matt knows or the rest of the group, but this is actually be the last time that you see us in this podcast studio, because we've got some big news coming up.
Very exciting times.
Very exciting times.
Yeah.
So looking forward to that one.
Yeah, well, things are moving on. I mean, with the subscription base is just going from numbers to numbers, and it is growing so fast, and ClubCarp is growing tremendously fast as well. And we're having to move with that kind of pace. If you want to pick up a subscription box, anybody watching, and you want to know a little bit more about the club, please feel free to email us at bite@clubcarp.com, or alternatively check out the website clubcarp.com, and you can find all the information on there about the subscription boxes, how you can become a member, and what it's all about. So make sure you check that out as well. Right, Billy, have a lovely evening, and thank you very much for joining us, and we will see you soon.
Cheers, guys.
Thanks, Billy.
Thanks, Billy.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye-bye.